Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Tellor, or TRB, your daily update. We'll talk about what's going on. We'll talk about the situation. Technically, not a lot has changed since yesterday. All right. Perhaps with some other numbers, we'll take a look at that. Perhaps there's some change which might be worth something, but in general, we'll just do a full update. We'll talk about what's going on. We'll talk about the current situation. If you are new to the channel, then first of all, welcome. But basically, TRB has been manipulated into oblivion for the last, month and 4 days. Has been very manipulated, very bullish, has rallied all the way from $10 to where it is right now at $50. And the big question right now is, where will it go? Will we continue up higher towards $65 again and potentially $75 afterwards? Or is it more likely that we'll see a breakdown right now? Because at some point of time, Tellor is going to get a breakdown and it's going to fall down pretty hard. But when is the big question? And will that before we hit $100? Will that be before we hit $100 or not? We'll talk about that. I'll try to give you as much of a thorough overview of what you should know. But that is what we will do. All right. So before we dive into that, I do want to briefly mention that I have my own premium trading group in which I share my own trades as signals, but you also gain access to a chat room full of traders and my trading guide. So if you are interested in that, consider joining. Links will be down in the description or the pinned comment. But for now, let's get into Tellor. So the situation right now is actually like quite neutral. And I know that sounds weird to say, because if you zoom out, Tellor is 100% very bullish. That's just the truth. But right now, what you see is that we, after this spike right here, Tellor got some bearish confirmation by breaking down below a major key level, which is $55. So a bit of bearish confirmation. In the end, it did manage to hold this main support level between $48 and $50. So there's your bullish confirmation. And that, in my eyes, makes it neutral. So we are waiting for some sort of confirmation, either bullish or bearish. All right, so that's either a breakout above $55, followed by a move up to at least $65 again, probably higher, or a move down below $48, a bearish breakout below $48, followed by a drop down to $40 at least. And from there, we'll see again. I mean, this does not mean that it's over for Tellor. It just means that we can expect some more bearish momentum, a breakout below $48. And from there, we'll see again. So when looking at all the statistics that matter, when you check out the funding rate, you'll see that for TRB, it's actually getting pretty low, like around minus 0.2%. Is fairly low if you compare it to the last 20 days or so, when the funding rate for TRB mostly has been under minus 2%, which is super high. And there's a alert going off. Okay. And then on the other hand, what we'll see with the open interest and the volume is that yesterday the open interest was high again, like higher than Friday. Oh, wait, no, I'm actually not looking correctly. Like it was very high on Thursday. Yeah, it was actually Thursday. Wow, it was higher than... That's interesting, because on Wednesday night, right here, it was actually quite low. And that is when this whole move up happened. All right, so that was here. And since then, the open interest has kept increasing until yesterday afternoon, which was around this moment of time when we hit $55. And then from there, it has been dropping. And the volume right now is also stalling a bit. Those are signs of some sort of a bearish indication, but it's really not enough. I mean, the open interest, as you can see, has dropped down, is still super high. So I would say the best thing you can do right now with Tellor is wait for that confirmation. The statistics perhaps point a little bit towards a bearish breakout, but I have analyzed Tellor for a month now, and I know that really doesn't tell the full story. So wait for that confirmation. It looks a bit likely that will drop down towards $40 and $42. If it drops down there, I do expect support. I'll try to cover Tellor as soon as possible again once it hits that support. But on the other hand, it's still like it's perhaps like 49% chance that this will happen, but it could also happen that TRB breaks above $55 and then it will continue going up. I cannot predict it because it's heavily manipulated. All right, it's just wait for that confirmation and act upon that. That's my take on TRB. For now, I want to wish you all a great weekend, actually, in advance. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.